Let's keep reading. Changes in shape. We're going to read about how metallic bonding, the cloud of electrons, the sea of electrons, is going to explain how metals are. All right, here we go. Changes in shape. Most metals, right here, are flexible and can be reshaped easily. They can be stretched, pushed, or compressed into different shapes without breaking. Metals act this way because the positive ions are attracted to the loose electrons all around them, rather than to other metal ions. These ions can be made to change position, as shown in Figure 2.4. However, the metallic bonding between the ion and the surrounding electrons keep the metal from breaking. Let's check out 2.4. Wow, okay, so you can see here the positive ions and the sea of electrons that they're swimming in. Because the ions are attracted to the electrons and not the ions themselves, they can move around. However, the attraction between the negative and positive keeps them together. Pretty cool. It's kind of like a silly putty, except a lot harder and on the atomic level. Totally awesome. All right, let's keep reading. Because the metal ions move easily, metals are ductile, which means they can be bent very easily and pulled into strands of wires. Ooh, yeah, I like that. That sounds like a quiz question to me. Okay. Metals are also malleable. Ooh, another quiz question. They're able to be rolled into thin sheets, as in aluminum foil, or beaten into complex shapes. Malleable and ductile. Nice. Next page, page 176. Let's look at this chart. Conductivity and luster of metals. The unique properties of metals result from the ability of their electrons to move about freely. Gold, luster. Gold in an astronaut's face shield reflects sunlight, protecting the wearer's eyes. Totally awesome. Electric conductivity. Metal strips on a circuit board conduct electric current throughout the circuit. Wow, awesome. These are just little metal wires, and they're conducting electricity. If metals weren't a sea of electrons, they wouldn't conduct electricity. Why? Good question. Ask yourself, why? Oh, we're going to find the answer right here. Electrical conductivity. You may recall that when charged particles are free to move, an electric current is possible. Metals conduct current easily because electrons in a metal can move freely among the atoms. When connected to a device, such as a battery, there is a current into the metal at one point and out at another point. That's because, remember, electric current is the movement of charged particles. Well, if a metal is just basically a sea of electrons that can move around freely, those electrons can move around freely, therefore conducting electricity. Luster. Polished metal exhibit luster, that is, they're shiny and reflective. A metal's luster is due to its valence electrons. When light strikes these electrons, they absorb the light and then give it off again. This property makes the metals useful for making products as varied as mirrors, buildings, jewelry, and astronaut helmets. Ooh, yeah. Why? Good quiz question. Why are metals lustrous? Heat and conductivity. Thermal energy travels through materials as the greater motion of the particles in the warmer parts of the material is passed along to the particles in the cooler parts. This transfer of thermal energy is known as heat. Metals conduct heat easily because of the valence electrons' freedom of motion within a metal or alloy. Mr. Worley, what is thermal energy? Ooh, go back a few chapters. Look it up in your index. All right, class. Awesome. We just finished reading section 5.4. Remember, our objectives were to explain how metallic bonding results in useful properties of metal. Well, I hope now you feel more familiar why metals are shiny, why they conduct electricity, and why you can bend them and beat them and roll them out into nice shapes. We also wanted to describe how metal atoms are bonded in solid metal. I hope that the sea of electrons positive ions swimming in a sea of electrons helps you understand these things. Now remember, your assignment was page 178. 77. This is Mr. Worley saying good luck. Come to class with a complete set of notes and your assignment ready and ready for your quizaroo. This is Mr. Worley signing off, saying God loves you, and so do I. Peace out.